Yeah, I'm here outside of City Council chambers right now. The City Council members are taking public comment, listening to what people have to say. Some are in support of the ordinance, but I have to say the vast majority are opposed. And today they were chanting things like housing, not handcuffs. Right now we're going to show you some video of what it looked like earlier today outside of City Hall. The protesters were out here. They were very vocal. Dozens and dozens of them, I would say 50 at least, as many as 100. Many of them singling out Mayor Goodman for introducing the ordinance in the first place. The protesting didn't stop outside. Once the council meeting started, demonstrators took their signs inside and continued to shout and protest the ordinance. It got so heated, Mayor Goodman had people removed for disrupting the meeting.
This scarlet letter will go on with them for life. It'll be a criminal background, and it'll affect their ability to get employment, potentially education, potentially secure housing, and even accessing public benefits.
As I said, there are some people in favor of the ordinance, but they are largely outnumbered by those against it. Those in favor say it is a good first step, but admit it's not a perfect solution. And remember, homeless people would only be charged with a misdemeanor if there is still room at local shelters. I reported several weeks ago from the biggest shelter, Catholic Charities. They told me they are at capacity or near capacity every single day. Smaller shelters are usually completely full, especially now that the weather is getting colder. And there's, of course, a lot of opinions on this issue. Fox 5's Abby Tedros spoke with people who live and work in the middle of the crisis. She's live now from 4th and Bonneville. Abby.
ENZO, Las Vegas is considered one of the top 10 cities in the country with one of the highest homeless rates. Downtown is saturated with homeless people, and I talk to people who live and work in this area. They tell me they understand this is a sensitive situation, but they would like to see something done about it.
I call this a homeless highway.
Except it's not a highway, it's the alley behind John Patty's home.
There's such a large number of the homeless that use this as a corridor to move through the downtown area.
He lives a few blocks from Container Park. He says this
is typical. This is daily.
Patty moved to the downtown area in 2018. He told me he's cleaned up after the homeless.
There's a lot of trash that's strewn about the alleyway.
He's also let people sleep back there.
Generally, I'll say for one night, yes, but I don't want to see you out here tomorrow. I am sympathetic with them. However, I am glad that local officials, that they're trying to address the issue.
Some people are taking issue with the idea of fining homeless people for sleeping outside.
A fine for $1,000, where a homeless person going to get that? New ordinance is going to overflow the shelters, it's going to overflow the jails. And what are we going to do then?
Critics call the ordinance misguided. Get a Haircut co-owner TRACI Jones says homeless people come into their shop all the time.
We'll find them outside sleeping right in front of our doorway. And if you ask them to move or you tell them not to be here, you'll come back with a big surprise of a pile of defecation in front of your business.
She thinks it'll motivate people on the streets to get help.
I'm hoping that if they think that there is a possibility of a fine, that they would hopefully not do it.
People both for and against this ordinance, this proposed ordinance, talked about how it does not address issues contributing to homelessness, like affordable housing, unemployment, and mental illness. Reporting live, Abby Tedros, Fox 5 News, local Las Vegas.